Hello, gang. It is us. We are doing bonus content. And if you're seeing this in the data that is currently listed on screen, you are Epic Chungus and are a champion tier or higher member. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks to that, I get to hold Tom and Tom hostage for another 30 minutes. Yeah, this is bonus content. You know how it be by now, probably if you pay for these. And if this is your first introduction to the channel, awesome. Thanks for joining us. You should like and subscribe and, I don't know, become a champion if you want to see these on time instead of a month later like everyone else. We're going to be talking about dual cards. They're pretty cool. We've seen a couple of them released for BT25. And if you're just seeing this, BT25 probably is out by now. If you're not a champion, which is a reminder, you should become a champion or higher, so that way you can see these on time. We're going to design some. This time we're not even going to do that thing where we pretend it was a Bandai leak, which did get some people. Was very funny.
That was funny. Yeah, that worked well.
Yeah, so this time
we're gonna like retrofit some stuff, right?
Yeah, so it's like half we're fixing and patching cards and half we're just designing the most evil cards you've ever seen in your life. Fellas.
I'm excited for this one because dual cards have been, I think a lot of people have had a lot of fun talking about them so far.
Can I just like sort by dual card? Is that like
yeah, there's a filter on the side thing. If you search by dual, you're gonna accidentally get the name of the expansion Dual Revolution.
That makes sense. Yeah, also spoilers for Beat Break, I guess. I can't be bothered. I don't care. If you cared about Beat Break and you're that far behind the trading card, but you're in the trading card game and you dodged spoilers for this long, impressive.
Yeah. All right, gang. Here's how I see this working, because Andrew and I have been talking about this BoCo for a little bit now. And I think there are a number of iconic option cards in the history of the Digimon TCG. The three of us have, in some cases, had like exciting personal relations with. Tommy Tricks has talked about Buster Dive more than a human being should have to. And what a beautiful opportunity.
That is on Monarch Eyes, basically.
Yeah, literally. And so with the chance to revisit these iconic card effects and like make them good, how would we do it? And I think I have a couple that I'll rapid fire off. And if they sound interesting to you guys, let me know. A lot of these are going to come from like my personal history of Digimon. But the first card I saw on here that I was like, oh, this card is beloved, has been in the game for a long time. How would they give it a little bit of coat of paint and give it up? Is Fire Rocket. And I think I'm talking Flamedramon Duel.
Yep. That's unironically where my first one was going as well.
Fire Rocket still sees play today. It would be cool to have an effect like Fire Rocket again on an Armour form, level 4 Bozo. But I think there's some complicated parts to this. I think Fire Rocket, you know, it has like kind of a meme status of being like an unironically extremely sacky security bomb.
No, it's not. It's actually the reverse extremely sacky security bomb. It's the security bomb that makes you go, oh, I get to delete a blocker, and they go, oh, opponent's turn only, sorry, I'm not right now. It's actually it's like you get reverse sack in security, and it doesn't have the decency to add itself to hand either.
Sucks. It's good against Time Stranger. That Abyss area makes them all blockers all the time.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I think this would be a tricky one because we've not had a dual card for a level 4 Digimon before. So we'd be breaking new ground here.
As we always do. We never got level 4 aces as well. People were like, the theoretical level 4 ace.
Overflow 2.
I'm going to give you guys the top and bottom of this one.
All right.
I think the Flamedramon card pool is on the whole pretty bare bones. There's really only one Flamedramon that got the kind of love we thought they would give it, which was promo Flamedramon. So I think the effect on the card is essentially like, if you think about it, that effect is the 1 damage Fire Rocket gives Flamedramon in the option card, right? Like that's how you reference that mechanically. And so I think the dual card would, as an option, give the effect of when this Digimon's attack target is switched for the turn, your opponent adds a top card of their security. Okay. But I don't think it would be once per turn. I think to make it a powerful, crazy dual card, I think it would be like Flamedramon shooting a million fireballs at your security. Every time an attack target changes, you flip up a card.
Okay. Okay, so we get that. Are we thinking this is a 1 cost, 2 cost? I think 2 costs, right?
As an option, I think it's 2 costs.
Yeah, 2 costs.
And then maybe like use, ignore, free type or something.
Free. Yeah, because you
you
wouldn't
don't need
armor.
Veemon to be
Well,
red and blue.
The thing that if you make it 2 costs, you basically make it evolving for like whatever you make the Flame cost is going to be kind of redundant, right? Because you're just never going to not use the option part.
Well, unless that's what I mean. If we make it a free type, that's different. Like Flame saw some sporadic use in the Dragonkin piles before Styrakumon existed. So there are cases where I could see this card being played outside of a free type deck that you would have to pay the cost. But it would, I mean, it's, Digimon today is
0
archetype.
cost if it's on free type.
No. Like I'm saying,
the requirement is to make it so you don't need blue,
the color,
red.
yeah, because it's like how Monarch Lizardmon ignores its requirement if you have a beat break card.
Can I pitch, instead of it being 2 cost, you make it 3 cost, but you add on to the effect, then this Digimon may attack?
Oh yeah, that would be way better. What the hell? Yeah, that's way better. Okay, well then, I was gonna say that the Flamedramon keywords are important here because in the past, what has happened is they've just given an Armor Purge and it's been kind of a chud. Like DP is not a good enough red effect to make Flamedramon playable in Armor. Raid was close. Raid let you do the security manipulation, but motherfucker, this Flamedramon needs Rush. This dude needs top half keyword Rush.
The only problem with this is you would be declaring. We actually have to move this Digimon may attack onto the body.
No, you can give it to the option card the way that like Monarch Lizardmon.
No, because then the Digimon wouldn't be able to attack because you wouldn't be able to declare illegal.
The Monarch Lizardmon gives a Digimon Rush and plus 5k.
That's
then it may attack. So if it had Rush, a free played Veemon would not be able to attack.
I see. Yeah. We need to put that part at the bottom, not the may attack at the top.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to rip off the dual card.
I mean, does it have to have Rush though? Because like I feel like if you just have the top half be, it needs to have Armor Purge.
Yeah, it's an armor deck. Yeah.
So like realistically, what's going to happen is it's going to have Armor Purge to then put the Veemon back down into. It needs an unsuspend.
Yes. Which
so if you want a non once per turn attack target switch add to top of security, you give that a non-suspend. Do it twice.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
And then, if you wanted to, you could maybe consider giving it collision.
Ooh. Versus raid. Would we be able to declare that?
Because you could not declare raid because the actual Digimon that's attacking is the Veemon, then it evolves.
Yeah.
So if you had collision is then active. As a passive ability, turns everything into blockers that must block.
Yeah. So Armor Purge collision. Yeah, I like it.
And then you just make the actual regular cost to evolve to. So that means like you can either evolve for 2 in the back, or you can pay free for like a little bit more expensive, but your pop off is worth the memory that you're paying.
Yeah. Honestly, this was an interesting one because I wasn't sure if we were going to try and go down like the security attack route or like security removal route, or if we were going to try and give that shit Atomic Inferno.
I thought about
piercing sex plus 1 as well.
I think the thing is, if you want to make Flamedramon cool to a Flamedramon guy, it has to do unique Flamedramon shit. Just giving armors a bunch of keywords just makes Magnamon better.
Yeah. One thing that's probably of note is we should make this guy 6.
Sure.
The rest of them 6.
Yeah, the shitty 5k one was
the original ones were
small.
5. This one being 6 meant you could play through Ruin.
Yeah.
Well, play through Ruin like you aren't going to fucking explode.
Promote a Veemon, yeah.
I fuck with this. This is cool.
Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of these like just option card, and like I had a little list from when we were talking about this last week, and I have one I think Tommy Tricks might fuck with as well. So if we like this kind of pattern, hold on to your hat, because Tom, I've got a special treat for you, my friend.
Hit me with it.
I'm talking Veemon Duel.
Ooh, hello.
And his ass bottom side says Tidal Wave.
How is that gonna work though?
You have a
Because tidal wave
Digimon.
plays out.
You play like 7 to use the main, which is play dudes out from underneath it, and then when you trash it afterwards, you can art digivolve one of the guys you played out.
Oh,
It would.
it's tidal wave, and then they get to like contact
Evolve the thing
Evo.
you spawned.
That's
Yeah.
so.
Well, how does that work though? Because what you
push out.
Oh,
a 5.
oh no! I see what you mean. Okay.
So wait, wouldn't
Yeah.
this be
So it like
King
lets you make
Waymon
a
then?
stack in fish.
Oh,
and
I
then
didn't
spit
even
out a 4.
consider something like. So
I
'cause
spent
I'm-
forever on this because the idea was like, how would I get a dual card that
wait, no,
plays
that's really
guys?
creative though. Because we've just been thinking about dual cards as like you promote the stack and you use the option and then evolve. This is just like
It's
you're
an
going about
option
your
card,
normal
yeah.
game plan, and then you're gonna go, here's the dual card. I'm gonna spit out a 4 and a 6,
Yeah.
and then turn the 4 into a 5.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's tight.
It's tight, right? And then so Waymon has a million cool cards. Like this Digimon disproportionately gets cool shit. Waymon really makes me laugh because like obviously the sitter for me and Tom as Deep Saber enjoyers is the crazy Waymon in Deep Sabers.
Do we put a requirement on this? Does this have to put out aquatics, or are we just letting Blue have this?
It's just let Blue have it.
Oh, this is a fucking Galgamon card. Why not?
Yeah, that is a concern. No, so the thing Waymon is neat because basically Waymon went from having the one BT7 card that people didn't really fuck with to in the last 6 months getting the Time Stranger Waymon, the CS Waymon, and the Deep Sabers Waymon, and they're all awesome. But the unique gimmick to these is playing out little guys or playing out tamer cards and stuff. So I think if we wanted to tie it to like the sea animal aquatic archetype, we could do. And Waymon could then like play cards with the traits in like trying to think of a way for it to play a tamer card or something. So you could arts digivolve to Waymon, and then Waymon could spit out a Yao because Yao says sea animal. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like that's the kind of like you did say Galgamon, and now I'm like freaked out by this. So we can't let this be a galaxy.
Well, I mean, you could just have it play out aquatics.
Yeah, that would work too.
Another thing it would enable if it just played out blue stuff is you could just whiff the Waymon, but like play out Plesiomon and the Megacy off of the Igashamon and just make a second Igas.
You could revert a Dianamon in Galaxy and then play a Dianamon from your source, right? Like it's just fun.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. 2 of the correct, and then people who are watching this video know that we're not going to write every one of those traits. So just
Aqua sea animal, not including Sovereign, blah blah blah.
Aquatic gang from sources.
Aquaman gang. You're.
Yeah. So we happy with then Arts Digivolve?
I think Arts Digivolve being the little blue thing on the bottom. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, Arts Digivolve is just something that every.
So far, they all do that.
Yeah.
What else should this do besides being tidal wave plus an free Evo?
Well,
Gains rush, then attack. Yeah.
How about we give one of them rush and then may attack?
Ooh, I got one for you, fellas. What if it gave Alliance? Because Waymon's all about his little buddies.
He would have to have rush.
Well, but we're already talking about this as like a thing you're playing on a stack.
Yeah, surely this is a stack you
right?
push out.
So you Waymon goes play 2 guys out from sources, then give the Digimon whose sources you played, give that Digimon Alliance. So like let's say you promote a Ryugumon, or so you climb into Ryugumon, and then to pass turn you end on Waymon Duel. Waymon Duel plays out the 4s, and then Arts Digivolves. Now Ryugumon, the top card, has Alliance. I haven't got further than that yet, but I think that sounds good.
Something still needs to have rush, right?
Yeah, or how many damn dual cards just let you attack at the end of their effect, right? Have all of them
I think
so
it's
far
because
done
all
that?
of them are like giving blips.
They pass turn when you do something.
Yeah, like you're spending a lot.
Well, I think Monarch's the only one that actually does it right.
Does Sirius Mon not do it?
Sirius might.
Yeah, that Digimon may attack.
Okay, so Sirius and Monarch.
His thing is just over and over. Well, he gives rush. You know what I mean? That's different. What does Habakiri give again?
Habakiri is.
No, he's just Habakiri is like Rev of Light.
Yeah. And then BL Star's just an option use, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What if instead of pushing damage, we give it like blue star protection, can't be deleted in battle.
It's funny. We're making a fucked up card. I don't know if that. I'm worried that might make it. That might not be like the thing Fish needs to make Fish pop off.
No.
But it's like we're accidentally making a defensive blue deck.
I just don't know what to. I mean, we're spending 7.
If we're spending 7, I want to be doing something like if I'm playing out 2 bodies, then those 2 bodies need to be doing something different in this day and age.
Yeah, because like I'm looking, even Shine Greymon burst mode, its use cost is 6. Like
6 cost to play a Marcus that is probably ending the game, right?
Yeah. So I mean, we could either bring the use cost down because like looking at it now, the highest we've seen are 5 and 6.
It can't be lower than 4 because then it's a strict upgrade in every context to
Kaiser Nail.
Kaiser Nail. Although Kaiser Nail, I guess, is non-tagged. We've made this a tagged card, so maybe by making it a tagged card, it can afford to be cheaper.
We're playing out.
Dwarvik's not going to abuse this.
Yeah, we're playing out 2 bodies, right? So realistically speaking, 5 is reasonable, 4 is also kind of reasonable if you.
You also need setup as well, otherwise you're going to whiff on one of the 2 bodies you play out, because you presumably are pushing out a 4, and then you have to still combo to do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is also like triggering the BoCo as well, right? So it plays out for a 5 and then gain 1 from the BoCo.
Okay, yeah,
if you
think about that.
have a Shikwaemon, that's another gain memory. So like we got to be careful because Fish does have access to cards that let them cheat the memory gauge a little bit by playing from sources.
Now, gang, do we want to get really fucked up and make this?
Of course we do.
Do we want to make this a TS Waymon? And this is the homie Waymon in the story.
Well, we already have the homie Waymon.
Because then all of a sudden, fam, it's a Waymon option that Dan can play.
I don't know about that one. That's a little.
I'm happy to leave it alone. I just, first thought, best thought.
What if it's the Deep Saver? What if it's the Deep Saver Waymon?
What if this is Deep Saver's second dual card? Because we're about to get Amphimon, of course.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
I'd be okay with it. Shine has 2.
I'm not gonna say.
Yeah,
no,
what the hell, man? Just remember this energy when I'm getting Eldorado duel.
Yeah, this
Waymon. Does Waymon appear anywhere else? Like
he's in Adventure famously, but maybe an Adventure tagged Waymon could be funny.
Give it to Adventure, sure.
They can't play the option for free.
Yeah, and
no, but they don't care.
Oh
right?
shit! But they could have their Omnimon blow itself to pieces.
Like you just play out like the 2 6s again, or you play out a 4, like 2 4s, and then
it's the most annoying Zudomon freeze deck in history. Yeah,
go ahead.
Fuck it. Tag it anyway.
Make it Adventure.
Make it play, and it plays out Aquatic or Adventure trait.
I'm sure nothing bad will come of that.
Yeah. Sure. I can foresee no complications from this.
Chat.
Literally, by the way, guys, this card is a 1-card starter for Ultra S Ping Pong.
It's also not even leveled up.
This is sick. I'm all about it.
Oh god, yeah. Could you imagine if you somehow managed to load Assembly Omnimon? Then you just go play out the Omnimon, assemble with it.
But if you find a way to load assemble Omnimon in Adventure, you wanted it so much more.
That is true.
It happens in Adventure. It's where I do most of the assembly.
What does this card even actually do?
Okay,
normally?
I think we're probably gonna 1-for-1 rip off Waymon's greatest hits, which is playing little dudes out from his sources.
At end of attack or just in general?
The CS one felt like the most like non-viable one of the good ones to me, because in Deep Savers he plays him out at end of attack.
Yeah.
In Time Stranger he plays it out at end of attack. But Waymon CS is just an alternate kind of protection decode thing.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it doing something like
9K,
that.
9K, by the way. I don't know. That is
He's a big beater.
That is a tall 5.
He's a whale, Tom.
True.
Yeah, he's been 7, 8, and
9.
We make him.
But I'm gonna like. I want to. What if we make him King Waymon support instead, and we make a new King Waymon? Obviously not here, but.
You want it to be a King Waymon duel?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening.
I don't really. There's nowhere to go with this. It's just like, what if we just consider?
I don't think King Waymon is in the original Adventure, so he'd have to be. Is he in Adventure 2020? Hold on, let me have a look. I'm a fake Digimon fan.
King Waymon.
If he's not, just go back to Waymon.
He's in the Digimon Liberator web novel, of course.
Fellas.
Liberator tagged. Oh my gosh, he's Aria support.
There we go. There we go.
Oh my god, that's right. Sorry, they use him in like one of the chapters to explain the world building because Digimon that are so big need to be shrunk down and liberated.
Right, Ryugu
Yeah,
has been
your
11 and
adventure.
4.
Adventure, you don't get anything else. This is my time.
Liberate.
This is so fucked. It plays out liberators. This shit, like the problem is we're not letting it ignore use cost, right? Because otherwise this plays out like Medi-Gallants.
He's not liberated tagged.
Medi-Gallant's not liberator tag. Hallelujah. We're fine. Everything's fine.
This also means it can't
So,
randomly
yes,
play like Hexa.
So it only abuses all the
Yeah.
other on-play versions. Uh-oh, we made the best Ghost support ever printed.
Yeah, but that means running a blue card in Ghost, right?
Yeah, playing from sources and then I'm gonna blow myself up. Like, what's the point?
Just do this before you pass turn.
Yeah, I guess.
Just have like 5 memory and
Do a
Ghost.
Aquatic Gang or liberate a trait from sources. Give one of the played Digimon a
No. I said, to be fair, it can be the played Digimon if you want, but I think it should be the Digimon that plays them out needs alliance. Because otherwise, the guys that get played out won't be able to attack.
But I was under the assumption that we were using the Veemon as a way to go like, oh, but then we're using it as a stack, and then we're okay. No, I
Attacking
see
with the original stack. Right?
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in my head imagining a control Ryugumon deck.
No. I mean, these are OTK piles.
Yeah. But, they gave emblems to everyone. There's no other conclusion but OTK. Shouts to Veemon.
What does it do on body then?
When it would leave the battle area, play out a Liberator or a Sea Gang.
Oh, well, just give it Decode Liberator.
Oh, that's probably better. Should do that.
Decode Liberator is clean. What if when
do we want to be mean and say level 4 or lower Liberator?
Are we doing King Veemon or Veemon here?
King
Yeah,
Veemon.
that's the thing. Then if it's King Veemon, it should be 5 or lower, right? It should not. This card should not just power creep every Ryugumon all at once.
Let's not somehow find a way to spit out Vortex Ramon.
Yeah, Ryugumon is like the cool design they made just for fish. We should let it be good for a little longer.
Oh wait, what if its protection is when it would leave, it loads something in to prevent it from leaving. So the guys you spit out are just 2 instances of protection. It's like
and decode.
It's Neptune.
I'm gonna go one further, motherfucker. When one of your tagged Digimon would leave. So if Crimson Blaze tries to eat your school of fish, King Veemon can pick them all up.
Well, it would only need to pick one up.
Right, but I'm saying, like, you know how fish, like, you go super wide on the Terriermon turn and then you check the Crimson Blaze and 3 of your guys die? Nah, man, the big whale has them. They're back in the big whale.
Placing them as this Digimon's bottom Digimon.
Oh my god, it's just all turns non-once per turn. Your blue Digimon can't, whenever they would be removed, they go to him instead.
Yeah, but it's like reverse Queen Bee.
The fun thing there is that Marine Bull will then spit out a 4 or lower. Yeah. So your board is just never getting, the king just never gets taken off board because you're just putting stuff back in every time.
Yeah, this is sick.
Yeah. Does he do anything else though?
I think he does enough.
I think he's done quite a lot here, actually.
But like, he doesn't do anything on Evolve.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
well, you know, that makes him match a lot of the Liberators in the past.
Wow.
He is alliancing.
Well, only if you use the duel. It does need to do something, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Well, to be fair, the other Veemon, the Cyber Sleuth Veemon literally only has an alter.
Yeah, but that's a common card.
Yeah,
this is an ultra rare.
Oh, that's true. Are they all ultra rares? Is that what we're thinking?
Dude, ultra rare Flame Dramon's such a funny idea.
They'll do it.
Yeah. What does this guy do?
Well, this
what do we give him when attacking?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's play around the alliance support, right? It should be when he suspends, not when he attacks.
Give him, all turns when this Digimon suspends, because then either he's alliancing or he's getting allianced with.
All right. When this suspends.
Play out a level 4 or lower. It's either a level 4 or lower aquatic or Veemon.
Oh, Waymon's awesome.
Oh, Veemon.
Tight. Bot deck something.
Then if this Digimon plays something out, bot deck lowest level.
Yeah.
And I will thank you for the most broken support I've ever received for Fish in a while.
Hey, you know, I'm a
I
believer.
need this, guys.
I'm a believer.
This is crazy behavior. This is excellent.
I deserve this.
I'm glad this one's well received, gang, because this was the tip of the iceberg. This
How
was
much
me
does this
knowing
evolve
that.
for?
Make it evolve for 4.
Let's give it a bad number to make it feel
Give it a bad
balanced.
number this time around. If you want to be like super cringe, you can have it evolve for 3 over a quarter. But I wouldn't.
No, he's monocolor. We'll be fine.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying these because these are Digimon who I knew you two would enjoy. And when I was going through my list of option cards earlier, I felt like this was particularly relevant to perhaps the archetypes that you guys have felt some affinity for in the past. And I want you to remember that I, your friend Tom, had your back when I say that I would like to give you guys a little bit of a context lesson on Veemon Duel.
No, this is a
Veemon
secret.
Duel.
This one's not even a
Yeah, this is
UR.
100% a secret.
Because we're going to have a little challenge here, gentlemen. We're going to convert BT14's Mega Flame into a secret rare.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Because they wasted this. They wasted his most iconic move.
Yeah, this one was not ice archery or whatever the fuck it was.
If this is a secret rare duel, this shit's popping all of your opponent's highest DP Digimon.
highest.
Highest DP. Yes, dude, because the thing with Greymon when he Nova Flames, sorry, it's not called Mega Flame in English. In my Fox Kids, the movie dub, it was Nova Flame when he shoots the parrot. This dude is wasting big Digimon. Like they like when he shows up in like Last Kizuna, Greymon shoots a fireball at somebody and he murks ultimates regular. So Nova Flame needs to ignore requirements while you've got a Greymon in text on the field, so you can use it with the black or importantly the white Greymon secret rare that everyone liked from the BT17 set.
Or Shine.
Or Shine. Oh wait, I fucked up. No, I don't care. I don't care. The Shine players get to eat today. Oops, it's fine. Listen, what it's gonna do is it's gonna basically, we're just gonna see, you know how it says delete one, then if you have that instead, it's just gonna always delete and then gets to do the good thing. It didn't need to be half and half. Veemon will get both while you've got it. Instead of instead, it will say as
delete,
well.
Delete all highest, then delete all lowest. This is gonna cost like 10 to do.
Yeah, it's gonna cost a lot. I'm thinking like a 5 or 6 cost dual option card for a level 4 Digimon.
All right,
but like,
if you're paying that much, you can attack afterward. I'm allowing it. If you pay that much, I'll let you attack.
My lawyer has spoken.
The War Greymon's already. No, because Matt and Ty, like the Matt and Ty one's already. He has an attack.
The Matt and Ty one is like explicitly for Omnimon guys. They don't like Greymon's attack.
They're not.
No.
All right. So delete
all your highest. Goodbye the Olympians. All your highest.
Right.
Then if you have a Greymon, all their lowest.
At the time of casting.
Yeah. And then of course that would then let Arts Digivolve crash at the end and do that all that shebang.
Would it not be like if you have Greymon in text, a Digimon with Greymon in text, so that means you could evolve over the Agumon, right? Because then if it's Gabumon, for example.
That is true. That is true. I think that's fine.
Greymon in
text.
That's okay to me.
Sure. This means AguX can use it as well, I guess.
That's really funny. This means like Ping Pong's Garurumon could use this, but that's sick to me.
So then we're Digivolving and that Digimon may attack.
We could do. I think that's fine. What I was gonna say is really what the Greymon deck has struggled with is in a really fucked up way. Even though like, you know, everyone's talked about like, oh, when will Greymon be back? Unlimit Greymon X, blah blah blah. The thing this deck actually really struggles with is that like once you commit your board, you don't have a lot of like I wouldn't say you have a lot of like particularly flexible things to do. It's your stack or bust. And so what I think it would be cool to do is to like have some kind of parody. You know, like the main character always gets the cool stuff, right? Like, you know, let's let Greymon get a better version of playing a tamer card. Let's let Greymon play a card with Greymon in the text from your hand. You know what I mean? Let's give it some creativity. So it could be like when digivolving. Yeah. And then like say it's like let's reduce the cost for the Greymons on your field or something. So the more ties you get down, or the more Greymon or Agumons you've got, the more power you get out of Mega.
Reduce the cost by
1, I think, yeah. Because that way it's like if you've got like, you know, you digivolve into Greymon and you've got a tie, you can then do this, pop a bunch of stuff, and then play the 3-cost tie for 1. So like there's a whole bunch of like quick little like advantage plays you make with this.
hell. Let's do it. Greymon text on the field. So if you got a Agumon and Raising, fuck it, why not?
Ooh, fuck yeah.
It gives more value to Taikari, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make Taikari a little less terrible. Not a lot less terrible, but a little less terrible.
Okay, so since Nova Flame is the crazy bit, and we get just additional stuff out of that, is there anything else that this heinous criminal needs to do? What color is this Greymon?
I should be red. Because it's the adventure Greymon, so he usually gets red or black cards. Now what else would I want it to do is the question.
That's probably enough, right?
Yeah, I feel like for a maybe we say a 5-cost dual card.
I think
if the option
I
think if the option costs 5, that is only as good as. Hold on, there's another card that does this.
What if we're keeping it at 6? If this fact didn't delete crash the top security.
I'm just triple checking to make sure I had this parity right. It would cost 5 to evolve into Dynamon to pop the highest. Beelzemon Blast Mode pops highest, and he's a 4-cost. Or sorry, he's 1 mil. Never mind. Direct Smasher, the Ragnarlord card, that pops highest. That's 7.
My God.
So, you know, this clearly is an effect that hasn't been crazy for a while. Trident Gaia, I guess, is the best version of this. That's 8 cost to pop 1 of the highest.
Yeah.
But then you get an upside, which is Burning Security. So. Shit, man. Bielstar Duel pops the highest level.
Yeah. That is at level 6.
So.
You know, I think it does enough.
Yeah, I think this is fine.
I think this being Victory Greymon as a card is enough.
Oh yeah, but he was cool. He was just terrible.
Yeah. This card's crazy. Yeah, so we get to play a tamer and we get to pop potentially several Digimon, potentially not a lot of Digimon.
Yeah.
Also, very funny, this is another card that like jobs Diaboromon.
Yeah.
Greymon does. So the reason I wanted it to pop twice is because all the Fortitude Parrotmons should die when you shoot them.
Oh, that's cute.
But you know, I'm willing to take it or leave it.
Yeah, no, that's really funny actually. I like that a lot. Because then turn player priority, you would.
Well, no, it would delete highest, then lowest, then an evolve, then you resolve your on evolve, then Parrotmon back with Fortitude.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. Well, I gave it a shot.
I mean, could give it silence effects.
Wait, that's way cooler. Oh my god, yeah. Fuck the highest, lowest. Delete a Digimon, then put it in the bottom. Greymon should silence something. He kills you for real.
What if it? And you said it pops. He like jobs ultimates, right? He's never like
regularly. Yeah.
Okay, so he only ever pops highest, and then if
you have a Greymon on the field,
but like,
or a Greymon in text on the field, you then get to silence. I actually don't think. No, I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with saying Greymon in text. Because The point is, I think you should choose to be able to play this without thinking Arts Digivolve is all of the power budget. I think for a Greymon archetype to be like, oh, while my War Greymon, who is sticky on the board, stuck around, I can then start silencing things with option cards. Like, I think that's kind of interesting.
Okay. So
I may be making this card a little underpowered, but I
Greymon
think that's
in
the
its
sort of
name,
effect that would
then?
be nice. Yeah,
Well,
Greymon in the name.
Do you want to make it 5 cost instead of 6 then?
Yeah.
If you think it's a little bit more underpowered than before.
No, I think this is fine. I think this is okay.
Fine with 6?
I mean, I'll take 5. My lawyer seems to think it's cool.
Give him 5. Goodness me. Heaven forbid he gets a good Greymon card for once.
All right, so we got 5, we got 3. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. I'll get 2 5s.
W.
Yeah, this card's crazy. Yeah, we've designed some heinous cards. Bandai, once again, these ones, you're free to take these. You know, we've even given you the methodology on how they'll be used. If you want to, you know, use it in like the little YouTube showcases they do, hit us up whenever you need.
The Fishmon is by a mile the best, but it's cool.
This King Waymon's crazy.
I need it. I deserve it.
But yeah, if you tuned in to another excellent bonus content in the month of April, thank you for being a champion tier or higher. And once again, if you want to see these as they come off the dome instead of, you know, a month later, then consider becoming a champion. But if you watch this far anyway, thank you for watching our bonus content and enjoying it. Let us know what you would play out off of King Waymon in order to get maximum value. And how you can probably OTK with Flame Dramon. I want to know how this card works. But yeah. Thanks, Tom, for joining us, as always.
Thank you for having me.
And yeah, bye.